Hello and welcome. You're very welcome to this short yoga practice. A yoga practice sitting using a chair. So begin by just sitting, just relax, be comfortable, be warm, be still. And in being still now, eyes closed, just notice the breath as you breathe in. Notice the breath coming in. As you breathe out, notice the breath flowing out. Eyes closed. Notice the breath breathing in. Notice the breath breathing out. Notice the breath breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax. Eyes closed. Relax. Relax. Lovely, just sitting. And let's take our feet flat on the ground. And you can be wearing your house shoes, your house shoes, your slippers. It's okay. You don't need any fancy yoga or clothes whatsoever. Any of these fancy yoga lycra or anything. In fact, you can wear your Sunday best if you wish. Let's just sit here for a moment and just notice sitting. Notice how in sitting you can lift the heart, open the chest, relax the shoulders and tuck in the chin. So you're sitting quite tall here. Lovely. This is a yoga practice for anybody who has the good sense to not even bother to try sitting on the floor and crossing their legs into a knot. Why have 2 legs when you can have 6 legs? Why not? Here we are. Lovely. So during this practice I'm going to move the chair around a bit. I hope you have a light chair so you can do that with ease. At any point just sit down and take a rest. Lovely. So let's come to standing. First movement, and these are all yoga based. Yoga is just moving and breathing. Let's place the chair like this so it's facing you. And now let's take the hands onto the back of the chair. Hello. That's a wren, I think. And now walk your feet back a little bit. And now that might be enough. Notice how I'm keeping the heart nice and high and the back nice and straight. And that might be far enough for you, just like that. And now you can do like a press up. You can bend the elbows, come forward, and push on the hands, come up. Bend the elbows, come forward, push on the elbows, come back. Lovely. One more time. We'll do everything 5 times. Bend, come forward, push on the elbows, come back. And stretch out the shoulders fully. Bend the elbows. I think this is number 4. Push on the elbows, come back. And last time, bend the elbows. Mind you don't push the chair over. And push on the elbows, come back. And now, maybe that's enough, well enough. See if you like. Hello, good morning in the afternoon. Will the feet walk further back? And now, you might stay up here high with the shoulders high. Or see what would happen. Can you reach out? And this is more of a stretch. Can you sink down so there's a straight line from your hands to your shoulders down to your hips? And come up a bit. Let's take a rest from that. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Let's call this one number 1. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. This is very good for your back and the backs of your legs. Let's call that 2 as you breathe out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, breathe out, sink down. We'll call this one 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. This one is 4. And one more time. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. And exhale, sinking down. 5. There's a big stretch through your shoulders, your back, your hips, and the backs of the legs. Lovely. And come forward now. And let's do it differently and make it even a bit deeper. Come to sitting on the chair. Now, I wonder could I come a bit closer to you? Is that better? So, sitting on the chair, halfway back on the chair, and feet flat on the ground. Hands just behind the knees. And now we're going to keep lifting the heart up nice and high. The sternum, I call it the heart. Okay? And hands there, bend the elbows. And really nice long straight spine here. This is specifically for your back. Now the stretch is taken out of the backs of your legs and your hips. This is very good for your back. Inhale, come forward. Keep that heart lifted, long spine. Inhale, come up. Let's call this one 2 as you exhale, come down, 2. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down, 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down, 4. And one more time. Inhale, come up. And exhale, going down, 5. And see, can you sink a little bit deeper there? You might even put your hands wide. But keep that back nice and strong and straight. The spine long and your heart lifted. And let's come back up. Lovely, lovely. Now let's slide forward towards the edge of the chair, not off the chair. Stay on. Lovely. Now we're going to do the opposite. Now we're going to, when you fold forward like that, it stretches out the whole of the back and releases the tight muscles there, yeah? And it's kind of cooling down and it binds the tension that is in there. Now something different. This is when you want to lift up some energy and kind of wake up for the day. So here we take hands back onto the what do you call that? The back of the chair, down close to the seat. And now, and we're sitting close to the edge. And watch what I do here. As we inhale, we roll forward, so your tummy presses forward, your ribs expand, your heart lifts, and your spine arches, the opposite of what we're just doing. Inhale, and let's look up. If that's comfortable, if your back of your neck doesn't like that, keep looking ahead towards whatever's ahead of you. Inhale, and exhale. Release by just sitting normally. Inhale, roll on the sit bones, expand the ribs, lift the heart, look up if you want to. Exhale, back to sitting tall. That's 2. Inhale, ribs expanding, heart lifting, look up. Exhale, is that 3? Near enough. Inhale. Exhale, 4. And one more time. Come on, let's go for it. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, put your chair sideways like this. So, and let's face each other now. I'll give you a minute just to bring the chair around. Let's face. Now I should be in the middle, clown. That's better, isn't it? Let me see a bit closer. There you are. Lovely. This is especially for Tony Ryan, is my dad, by the way, who taught me a lot about standing up straight when I was a young fella, and still does. Anyway, so here we are now. So the back of the chair is here on your left side, I believe. Is that correct? If we get the left and right mixed up, it doesn't matter. I'll make this straightforward if possible. So now, lovely. We're going to do a spinal twist now, a pivot. And really, there's very little we do during the day that will allow this movement. This is such a great movement just to free things up. And why not? So what we're going to do now, face me. Face me. The back of the chair is here. Is that correct? Yes? Good. Now, lift the heart. What is it to lift the heart? It's so important that you're growing taller now. As we grow older, we grow taller by lifting the heart and tucking in the chin. Lovely. Now take your, I think it's your right hand, this one, onto the chair. There, this side, the near side of the chair. And take the left hand, gentle here, onto the other side of the chair. Now with this right hand, you're going to pull the body round. And with this left hand, you're going to push the body away. Now keep this left leg right in at the back of the chair. Watch this now. So from facing me forward here, we turn to face over the back of the chair. Inhale as you do that. And exhale, release. Face me again. Wonderful. Inhale. Turning over the back of the chair. Can you feel that on your spine? Isn't that good, isn't it? Exhale, release. That's 2, I believe. Inhale. Turn towards the back of the chair. Exhale. 3. Inhale towards the back of the chair. Exhale. 4. And one more time. Inhale. With your right hand, pull. With your left hand, push. Turning your body towards the back of the chair. Feel what's happening there. Feel how the spine is moving. This is very good for you, but be gentle, be light. And slowly come back to facing this way. And let's take a bit of a rest there. Lovely. And all the while you can come back to feeling, to watching the breath. And there's great peace in that. What's that beautiful song, Beautiful Affair? Walking around, come into the sound, forget your downs, feel the air. Beautiful Affair. Stockton's Wing, great track. Now, slowly let's come to standing. And now, we're going to turn, I hope you have a light chair. Let's turn the chair around this way. So now I think the back of the chair is on your right side. That might be correct, it might not, whatever. And let's come to sitting. So we're facing each other and their feet are nice and flat on the ground. Lovely. If you have a very low chair, for example, if the legs were short on the chair, or if your own legs are very long, you could have a cushion to sit on. Oh, that's quite nice actually. I'm going to do that. It's very nice. No, I should do the same as the other side. Go back. Okay. Lift the heart. What is it to lift? This is such a special movement and a simple one, to lift the heart. And you're growing taller, and that slouch, the weight of the world on my shoulders cannot be there when I lift the heart. And I was all my young life learning this from my dad. Straighten up, Ken. Lift. Come on. Straighten up. And it took a while to let it sink in, as it does. Thanks, Dad. So here we go. Now let's get this right leg right in beside the back of the chair. Lovely. Just nice and snug in there. That's wonderful. And now I think this is your left hand, this outside hand. Take it onto this side of the chair. And take your right hand, and be gentle the way you come back into this now. Take your right hand onto the other side of the chair. So look at me here. Inhale. We're sitting tall. Very important that we sit tall for this in particular before we exhale and we release the spine by turning the body back over the chair. Lovely. Inhale. Don't you love that sound? That's sportif, the cockerel. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, turn the body around. Oh yeah, feel the release. And with a bit of practice, you bring this release deeper every day. Do this every day for the crack. Yeah, why not? Inhale, come forward. I'll make sure you can have the video if you want it. Exhale, turn towards the back of the chair. Inhale, come forward. Look at me over here. Well done, lovely. Exhale, turn the body. And there's no movement you do during the day that releases the spine like this. And the yogis say, you will always feel as young and full of energy and vitality as the spine is elastic and free. Inhale, come back to center. And that, for me, that's a nice invitation. You would always feel as young and healthy and vibrant as the spine is elastic and free. And however tight the muscles around the spine, it's the muscles around the spine that become tight. However tight they become, we can turn that situation around. Lovely. Let's sit for a moment and just feel it. And you can breathe if you wish. Relax. 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 Lovely. And now I'm going to up the ante a little bit. I'd highly recommend here, if you have, I should have said it, maybe I said it in the notes, if you have a pair of reading glasses, they'll come in very, very handy here in terms of injury prevention. I learned this from a wise man, a guru down in Cork. So slowly come to standing, and now we're going to do a bit of standing practice, so we're upping the ante a bit. Let's see how we get on now. Now, how am I going to do this with you? First, I'll put the glasses on now because they're good for injury prevention. Okay, so let's leave the chair as it is for now. And take your right hand on the chair. I hope you can see this now. I'm behind the chair. And lifting the right foot onto your tiptoes, just onto the tiptoes. I hope you can see that. Just like a ballerina lifting onto the tiptoes, your left hand is there. and release it down. And now maybe, and please mind your balance here, be sure that your left foot is nice and strong on the ground, and your right hand, you might want to lift a bit higher. Up with that right knee and release it down. That's 2. Inhale, lift up and release it down. Inhale, lift up, release it down. I think that's 4. Inhale, lift up and release it down. That's 5. And now a new exercise. Now you might like to take, if there's a bar across the legs of the chair, which often there is, you might like to put your foot, be careful, make sure your balance is good. You might keep that right foot on the ground. If you want to, take your right foot onto the bar of the chair and ground yourself there. Just be nice and firm there with your right hand on the chair. And now, if you want to, and this might be a bit extreme now, but let's see how we get on. You might use your left hand to lift that right knee higher. Will your foot come onto the chair? And this now maybe is a bit extreme. See how it feels. Like I say, your right foot might be on the ground. So take your left hand onto your hip, your thigh or your knee. Lift up, stand tall, standing tall. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, and the leg could be there or there. Exhale, turn over the right shoulder. 3, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn over the shoulder. And inhale, come back to center. Last time, turn over the shoulder. Lovely, you might be here. And release that down to the ground. Lovely. Same on the opposite side now. So let's turn the chair around. And now which was it? Left hand there on the back of the chair. And I hope it's a good solid chair. Now we're just going to, with your right foot nice and firm on the ground, lift up onto your left toes. Maybe your left toes like a ballerina still on the ground. And exhale, rolling the foot down. All the while standing tall. Inhale, lifting up onto the left foot, toes. Exhale, rolling down. It's good to wear a pair of slippers doing this now. Slippers with a good grip on the bottom. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. That was 3 maybe. Inhale, roll onto the tiptoes. Exhale, rolling down. Touch the heel down. Inhale, lift up. You might even lift it a bit higher if you wish, but no need. Exhale, roll down. Lovely. So now this left foot is maybe going to stay in the ground. Maybe it comes up onto the bar of the chair so the left knee bends. Keep your left hand there. Maybe it comes all the way up onto the chair, which is maybe a bit extreme. That makes a big angle at the hip. Whichever is comfortable for you. I'll demonstrate it in the middle place. Now be careful, please be careful. And taking right hand onto your left thigh, lift the heart. So this outer hand onto your thigh or knee. And exhale, turn over the opposite shoulder. Left shoulder, I think it is. Inhale, face me here. Well done. Lift the heart up high. Exhale, turn over the shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. Inhale, facing forward. Exhale, turn. Inhale, forward last time. Exhale, turning over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Maybe your foot is there. Just feel it for a minute. Feel that lovely stretch to the hips. And release. Lovely. Now for the last practice, this is an energetic practice, a moving practice. You can have your chair facing me, please. Yeah, but I'm going to turn my chair to the side so that you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be I'm going to grab a cushion here because a cushion can be useful. So from sitting down, my God, I was going, hello there, hello. Hello there, hello Bella. There's Bella and Sam back from the bog, cutting turf. So, now, and I would suggest for this, let's take our arms forward. And see, you might want to put your hands there on your thighs, lifting up, put some strength in your arms there. Now place the cushion like that, and what we're going to do is place our arms out and just sit down. You might even use 2 cushions, let me show you. I'll take a minute now in case you need to. So we're going to put our arms out and sit down a bit. So your bum hits the cushion and come up. Arms up, bum down as you breathe out. That's 2. Inhale, come up. Exhale, arms out, sink down. That's 3, reach out. Yes, inhale, come up. If balance is very difficult, you might want to be holding on to something here, a rail or something. Or back to, yeah. You can just bend a little bit just there and come up. Let's call this one 3, sink down, bum on the cushion and come up and exhale. Call this one 4, it's actually 5, but no worries. Inhale, exhale, 5 and come up, and you know that's enough. So now you can just come to sit down, and if by chance you have a nice armchair or something there, sit back in that. I'm going to shift in this lovely camping chair and have a rest. So and if you have a little blanket there or something to wrap yourself up, just curl in and rest back and kick your legs long and let your feet roll outward. And on this cushion there's a lovely little wish called an Irish blessing. And as you relax, just breathe gently. Take rest. Relax. 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 May the road rise to meet you. As you relax, may the wind be always on your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. Thank you for being here, and I do hope I get to meet you again here. Have a great day. Thank you. All the best.